Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. It is I, Badger, back for some more League of Lads Plus Season 4 action. It is our second of two series tonight. And I am once again joined by the man you may have heard earlier, but if you're now just doing this, it's a very special co-commentator, former DPC manager, former DPC caster, former BTS caster, and a man of many other titles, including Pokemon expert and anime aficionado. It is Neff Sensei. How are you tonight?
You're too kind, Badger. You're too kind. I'm continuing to do amazing. This match should be good. I'm a big fan of Ape God Snow and Artorias. I think they're gonna pop off in this match. 5 lobsters. Just can they even use computers? Is this legal? I'm pretty sure you need to be humans to register for this.
They can and they must. They've this is one of those teams where they actually didn't sign up as we are literally 5 lobsters. They signed up as Badgers Xiao Pangs, but if you know the players on this dire team, you shouldn't be all that surprised that they didn't they didn't do that properly. But they are indeed our protagonists for the day. Of course, they will be the team that I will be rooting for very firmly, for those who don't know. But it should be a very fun time.
Dude, this flag shit is fucking insane. It's been going on for too long. I've seen too many teams do it. Like, it's sometimes like funny, like ironically, you see half the flag there. I'm getting fucking sick of it though. This lobster one can't even be ironic. You went through the effort of making it an actual like transparent banner.
Yeah, hypothetically, the PNG that they got in the first place was transparent. They maybe Googled lobster and said,
Yeah, they had to Photoshop it to the correct size at the very least, and like do it where it's still transparent, right?
Maybe
there's no way this is ironic. There's no way they just fucked it up.
Okay, like they cut off the tail. Perhaps the dimensions just didn't work out. I think you're right about that. I'm probably play devil's advocate because I have a very large place in my heart for the Dire team. So
not me.
Why not though? That's your friend Jim on that team. Your friend Andy Bendy. You should have a spot in your heart for that team.
Rojo Fire, literally who? That's what I have to say about that one.
I didn't know you had beef with Mr. Rojo Fireflu. Maybe it's because he's on the wrong side of the Vancouver Harbor, but I like Rojo. I'm a big Rojo fan.
Wait, what do you mean he's wrong? Is he in like Victoria or something?
Or he's in Seattle. He used to be in Seattle. I'm not sure if he's in Seattle
anymore. I don't know where the hell you're doxing players right now. That's fucking crazy.
Hey, okay, it's public information, but
no, is it?
Yeah, for Rojo, yeah. I mean, okay. Well, I'm not getting into it, but it is indeed public information for Rojo.
I see. Anyhow,
he's been on record.
He's been on record where? When?
He's been on record stating that, but not importance. You were saying?
Right. Did get the opportunity to see this this Fox gamer. Well, actually, when I joined the lobby, I thought this was Fleet Fox. I'm like, oh, cool. Fleet's playing in League of Lads. It's been a little while since I've seen that. But no, it's another Fox. Apparently, Winter Wyvern and Lich specialist.
Yeah,
no, Winter Wyvern or Oracle specialist.
Yeah, Oracle will be the big one for her. Yeah, Fleet Fox more of an ET Sasquatch Dark sort of gamer, but Fox here is of course. It's funny that Fox used to play with DKMP. They were at one point boyfriend and girlfriend, but I don't know. Maybe she's like, you know what? I want to hang around Andy Bendy too much. DKMP got jealous and I had to break up or what. But either way, Andy Bendy just too powerful, and now Fox and DKMP are opponents instead of friends.
That's crazy, man. Anyway, I was casting with Ellie. I think I cast League of Lads with Ellie on her channel. Did you tune into that one at all?
I think I was away that night, but I do recall the situation. Yeah, it was
Oh yeah, much better cast than you.
It was October 14th, correct? Royal Andy versus Bleacher.
Yeah, she's amazing voice, huge knowledge of Dota. Incredible jokes, great knowledge of the player. Like you gotta. I'd be a little bit worried if I were you, Badger. There's a new up and coming in League of Lads.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I love Ellie though. I can't say bad words.
No, but she was like, "Oh yeah, I've less than like 500 games of Dota." She just wanted to watch her friends in Cascade. It was pretty fun though. and that's where I learned that Fox is a Winter Wyvern and Oracle specialist. That's what
So
I know about her. She ended up playing the Oracle pretty well that series. They ended up picking her hero pretty early here, and we're actually seeing meta picks finally in this game. We open with a Pangolier on the other side. We see Vision, Bat Rider, Clockwork. I like it. I'm a big fan.
so it's one of those things where you were mentioning lack of Visage picks in the first series, but we have it here. We have a
Mhm.
Phantom Lancer pick, which is not quite what I expected. But I know Andy Bendy has been thinking about PL a lot recently, and if you know your Andy Bendy and your Rojo in your gym, aka Rook, aka Slash C Lance CC2. Very temperamental players where sometimes if their heart takes them in a direction, they'll just pick the hero, and if Andy's like, "Hey guys, pick me PL," they'll pick him PL.
Not a fan of the PL, but sometimes you can pop up with it. I have seen. I think it was like a similar team to this. I don't know if it was the exact same one, but the strategy they seem to favor is just like playing 4 protect 1 Dota. Let the safe lane, farm as they move around the map together. And then pick like a support in lane that does a pretty good job of just like defending the carry. There's a pretty high damage support there. You've got like a decent trio already with Pango, Winter Wyvern, Dark Willow, but I do again like the Clockwork quite a bit just for being able to catch these heroes, and Visage of course being able to put out a lot of damage.
10 seconds remaining.
Speaking of relations, so the 3 through 5 in the Radiant team actually play with Tint in normal ads. So there's
Mhm.
Tint had to once again switch sides. He's been doing a lot of side switching recently in teams in terms of teams. He's once again returned to the Seal people, our good
Is
friends, the Seal people.
Tint a bad dude slash betrayer?
Not a bad dude, but perhaps a betrayer. Maybe he's easily misled by the wrong people. But we still love Tint. So
Yeah. Some people try to see the best in others when they're actually like heinous evil villains. Heinous? That's the way to pronounce that word, right?
it is indeed heinous, correct?
Yeah, heinous. Leshrac picked up next here. Really good against Illusion Hero, so I'm glad they grabbed this against PL. And you can still put out a lot of damage against Pango just by like pressing W when he rolls into you. He will just die.
Honestly, I thought for a second you're going like a double entendre with heinous and the player Heen. I was like, where are you going with this one? But
No, I was just stupid. That's all.
understandable. It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking for 4 straight hours. Occasionally, you just say a word incorrectly. It's like, yeah, what can you do?
Oh no, I do that without the 4 straight hours.
Yeah, we're hour 3 right now, so we're building up. We're obviously you've done your long. I've seen you for like like the 10-hour shifts before. You've been there. You've done that. So
Oh man,
you're a seasoned Neff sensei.
the worst shit is when I was doing which I forget which BTS Pro series it was, but I was doing the DPC uh, final or the DPC SEA slash CIS things. What the hell was that? They replaced the major with it. Regional finals.
Yeah, regional finals.
That's what it was. I was doing that.
You
And
were
that was the
you were in
patch where
production for those, right?
I was production for the
Yeah.
secondary obs.
With of course the Great Pivian as your primary odds. But
Yeah,
go on.
yeah, and he's carrying my ass, but I was doing a couple things. It was getting better. But that was the patch where we had Storm Spirit with the null talismans that reduced mana cost, and so the games were all going like 90 fucking minutes. And then at the end of them, I had to do. There was a BTS Pro series going on at the same time,
Oh,
so I legitimately did like 16 hours of the DPC regional finals and then jumped over to BTS Pro Series. Then I'd get like 2 hours sleep, then do it all again the next day, or sometimes no sleep at all.
Those were some crunch for. Cause I remember at the time like BTS is supposed to do Pro Series and SEA DPC,
Yeah, yeah,
and then because of all the Russia Ukraine geopolitics
yeah.
stuff, they'd pick up Eastern Europe on last minute.
I would not complain about it though, because I was like, man, if I kind of complain about this, they're not going to let me do it.
Yeah. Where you were putting your time, you figured it might pay off. It didn't, but you thought about
no,
it.
it did. It paid off. I ended up getting like I think
10 seconds
what came
remaining.
after that was
5
the SADPC or the CNDPC. They flew me out to the studio and whatnot.
That's fair.
Oh wait, no, that came
Was that
after.
That was before, wasn't it? Wasn't CM before that?
Yeah, it was before that.
That
I
was,
did learn a lot. I learned a lot under Pythian though, so I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do that. But yeah, I didn't dare complain because I'm like, man, if I complain at all. If they hear one peep out of me, someone's gonna be like, "Bro, you're overworking yourself. We're not gonna let you do this for your own health."
Yeah. And it's one of those. There's always more people looking for that job. I'm like, oh yeah, we need to avoid giving Neff a heart attack. We can replace him. But next thing you know, you get Wally pipped and your job's just gone forever. So
Yeah. All right. Got very distracted during the end of that drafting phase. They ended up grabbing Mars towards the end of this one. They did need a lot more control. I like the combination with the Dark Willow, of course. On the other side, we got Ape God Snow on the Sand King. This is like such a meta draft on the Radiant side. I feel like this is like too good to fail, but I'm familiar with all the players on the Dire side. These are all very strong players that have played a lot together, not just for League of Lads. So
there is a thing though. So basically, Radiant's like an actual lads team, but they've just hypercharged it at the carry role. They've replaced like an actual normal lads carry with Artem. If you're familiar, he's rank 40 right now in NA. So
yeah, what does that mean though?
I don't know, like 11k or something like that. I have no idea anymore. But he's rank 40. The badge is red, and you know he's not he's here to be the highest MR player in this lads class as far as I know. But
Who's red?
Artem.
Red 2?
The Visage player, not Red 2.
Okay.
We do not have Red 2 in. I don't think we have Red. I don't think we have Red 2 in Lads Plus, but we don't, do we? Yeah, we do not. Okay, that'd be interesting, but you know where my loyalties lie. I'm rooting all in on Dire, of course, but you know the teams I'm rooting for and their winning chance has not been that great in recent seasons, so maybe I should be root for the Radiant instead.
I'm just hyping up the Radiant a little bit because I know what a big fan you are of the Dire squad here.
You cockbag. How do you not go with the Radiant? How do you not root for your boys Jim and Andy as hard as possible? Come on now.
Jim, more like
you know, Jim, more like him because he's him. You know, he literally played Pro Deadlock before doing this. He's Mr. Multi Esport gamer. I know we had the conversation about that one earlier, but
yeah, well, they called this mid laner when he was in school. They called him Rojo Fire Eats Glue.
No, Glue's a healthy. Oh no, he's fine. Is he fine? He's in flame breaks. He's running away right now. He's not skilled anything quite yet. He tanks the W from Visage, and he's fine. Okay, good escape by Rojo Fire Flu.
Yeah, more like Fire Who.
And now look at the wraparound. Look at this wraparound, Neff. From the south side comes Andy Bendy, legendary Mars player Andy Bendy. We rode his Mars all the way to the lads finals. Good times.
Is this gonna do anything though?
I don't know. We'll find out though. I don't really. You know, I'm more excited to see it more than I'm excited to see it win. So it is go time.
They got the Observer. They're too good on the Radiant side. This is what I was talking about. They called them the 1,000 Eyes.
In that Observer
because they're so good at finding invisible things on the map. Whose sentry was it? No, what's this guy's name?
It's a Flesh Canoe. But
Flesh Canoe?
You can call him whatever you want to call him. Right now, he's going on in for Froggy 2 Demon Dog, aka Andy Bendy. Burrow comes in. Clockwork has all his spells on cooldown, but it seems not to matter. Andy Bendy will attempt to juke things out, but the first blood will go the way of Flesh Canoe on the support Bat Rider. You know the funny part? I was curious who's going to play what's support. I know both Flesh Canoe and Artorias are strong Clockwork players. They both play Bat Rider as well, so I was curious who will play what, but I guess Artorias demanded Clockwork or something, so he's playing Clockwork right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Many people are calling this guy Andy Deddy after he died and gave up first blood.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting word of right now in the chat.
I looked at chat. I'm not seeing that quite yet. They're also on the way, so they actually have not seen the death yet.
Many are saying Andy Deddy, which I think is just plain disrespectful. But now the viewers get.
This is you're trying to build a narrative here against my boy Andy Bendy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Submitting. Interestingly enough, you're seeing no stick on PL, no stick on Wyvern. I guess they know there's a Flame Break level 1 on that, which is pretty meta standard nowadays, but it still feels wrong not having a stick against Bat Rider right away, even though it's probably fine.
I think this was a little bit of an oversight. If I'm to be completely honest, I think right after, I think the very least, you come out with your items, you send out the wand at the beginning of the game, up against the Bat Rider. Because level 2, he's certainly going to get sticky napalm. You want to start building up wand charges as soon as that happens. Elsewhere on the map, what do we got? Mid lane Leshes. He's got 2 points into the Diabolic Edict, so he's looking to punish Rojo if he like plays too aggressive or forward onto him. I'm not sure that's ever gonna even going to happen. I'd prefer to see multiple points on Lightning Storm in order to get extra harass and secure CS.
Uh-oh.
But that's just me, a genius's opinion.
Andy, you see how juke from Andy Bendy? He juked out the cog. He salved up in front of Clockwork, forcing out the cogs, and then juked out the cog. Andy Bendy's so good.
Isn't that the guy who gave first blood?
He's trying to be, Andy Bendy's an honorable gamer. He's trying to make the game more fair. He knows that Andy Bendy at full strength is too powerful for us mere mortals, so.
That's it'll be duly noted. Hopefully you won't die again in this game.
You know what? It's possible he just never dies again. He'll go like 25-1 in 14, and you'll be regretting the day that you dared
Hey, girl, set reminder for 5 minutes.
Dared to put... You're probably right about that, actually. It's a vintage link. Vintage Clockwork. It's probably trying to die again, but I believe in Andy Bendy.
And we'll have to see. The sticks that you talked about have been delivered up to the top lane. The magic wand completed on the Phantom Lancer. Winter Wyvern has the magic stick done. Muy importanto again in this matchup. Leshrac now in the mid lane is 2 points in the Lightning Storm. Is doing oh, that's a lot of damage
that's
there.
That's a lot of damage.
With the Diabolic Edict.
He's gonna need some flexi left for that one. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
Look over to Jim though. He's on the rotation right now, looking to secure the minute 4 rune. He almost finds DKMP, but DKMP juked it out. They're still gonna hunt for the kill on the track, of course. So turn with the edicts. Curse round comes in from our boy Jim, but now Rojo's dying. He heals up the bottle. DKMP is low. Rojo is low. Pump hits. Jim's diving for the kill, and he finds it. Big kill for salivating Salvador 37, aka Slash the Sea Lion Season 2, aka Strawberry Shark, aka Rook, aka Jim, aka James. But big win there for Fire.
You gotta wonder where the squad was, why they didn't pull up there to the mid lane. Artorias? More like Shartorius, because he, sharded all over that one.
Well played. I mean, if there's one big flaw with Flesh Canoe and Artorias as a support duo, they are perhaps the least willing to rotate mid of any support duo in lads right now. Which obviously you see it a lot nowadays in support duos, but they're like, you know what? Screw our mid laner. They do a lot with MS Squire and normal lads. Bot lane, Mars dies to the W from Visage to Soul Assumption. But
hey, Google, cancel that timer.
But you see it in normal lads with MS Squire, and you're gonna see it again with DKMP. DKMP knew he was getting into. He's played both of them before, so he knows that he's not going to get any help at all. No bottle fills, no rune camping. He's on his own.
Yeah, I mean, this is the power of friendship that we talked about on the Dire team, though, right? Whole lot of brotherhood here. Some literal brothers playing together.
Of course.
Many are saying Andy and Jim are like Dean and Sam Winchester from Supernatural.
It's true. Actually, I met up with both of them recently, and it's absolutely true. There's no doubt about it. If you look at them, you'd be like, yeah, those are twins.
Who's the older twin?
Oh, I think it's Andy by a couple minutes, but I forgot which of the two it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
I asked this question once, but unfortunately the memory's failing me right now. Bottom lane, once again, cancel the timer, it appears. Andy Bendy is in a lot of danger. I don't think he can live this one. And he's not.
He's just walking into the cogs multiple times. You hate to see it. It's like, an animal walking into an electrical fence again, or a bird flying into a window.
I think it might be a trade of offlaners, though. Look at top lane. We're going to see a death on Sand King. Meanwhile, mid lane, the fight breaking out there as well. The roll comes in from Rojo, Fire Flu. There's already there's 2 dead heroes, 1 top, 1 mid. But Rojo got the 3rd kill. Artorias is kind of running forward, not accomplishing all that much. But, he's at least forcing out the Bramble Maze, so that's something.
DKMP... I mean, he left that one early to go secure, the rune down and bottom there. But Rojo got to live because of that.
Yeah, and I'm sure Rojo's very happy he got the 1 and 2.
That was like a good play by Artorias, and DKMP kind of fucked that one up.
Lucky you do.
Sorry, continue.
It's funny, I played Rojo last season. He was complaining a lot about rune luck, but he actually got, for once, some rune luck in this first game we're casting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you play mid, you get bad rune luck. It's depressing. It's incredibly depressing. Speaking of depressing, our boy Andy Bendy is once again in a lot of danger bottom lane. Artorias lacks the mana for Cogs, though. They'll dive anyways. Soul Assumption is available. Jim and Andy both might end up dying because of that. DKMP rotates on over.
He's got
Artorias just got enough mana for the Cogs. It's 1 kill again. They're gonna have the Wisdom Rune. Oh no! Can Pango get it somehow? Maybe? He secures it! Big play from Rojo Fireflu! Gets the rune, gets the kill, forces the TP! That's our boy Rojo right there!
Absolutely. Wait, who got the other wisdom? All right, Bat Ryan managed to secure that one, so that is fine. Radiant's still slightly leading this game. You know, this is the team that I was hyping up. I'm just saying, there's a big difference between your average play-by-play caster and your big-brained analysis gamer. And some of us just look at the game objectively, and the others, they talk about the power of friendship, and they've got a little bit of bias.
Yes, but also no. Bottom. Oh no, not again, Andy. No. Oh no, he's behind Jim in net worth. Oh no, Andy.
That's an 0-5. 0-5 Mars there.
Yeah, I mean,
he's looking a lot like Frogger trying to cross the road. His name Froggy too.
He's getting run over, it appears. Mid lane is a fight going on. DKMP solo kills Jim. Rose trying for a counter kill on Artorias. Artorias is trying to duke things out. The roll continues right now. Artorias is 1/4 HP, and Fuckbuckle will bring him down. So it's a 1-for-1 support trade. I'm not quite sure who won the fight. I'm not even sure if either of them won the fight, but it's a 1-for-1 regardless.
Yeah, I think you're probably more happy on the side of Dyer for that one. Pinker wants to be able to get like a couple, his first item as soon as possible.
Oh, mid lane, they're going for Rojo. He's roll on cooldown. He's everything on cooldown. He's just dead. Or perhaps not. Jim saves him again. What a player. He's hasted on DKMP. Softbuckle. Is there enough mana for it? There is. But he misses it. Oh no. Rojo.
Dude, he got fucking Anakin Skywalkered right there. DKMP had the high ground and he went for it anyways.
If it worked, it would have been cool, but he should have known better.
Should have known better.
Well, luckily, Rojo will return. He'll be back.
He Rojo Fire blew that one.
It's full Rojo Fire slew by the enemy.
Yeah.
There's action brewing top lane right now.
Yeah, his team's gonna feel pretty Rojo Fire blue about that one.
Oh man, luckily they're gonna Rojo Fire choose them to return to a fight. He's running top lane right now. It's a lot of heroes congregating. There's actually 5 radio heroes here. Through the Twin Gate went Artem, tagged up his Vagabond to bring down that one. That'll be pretty comfortable tower kill. Alright, B-Tower. We're not done yet. Pangolier versus Sand King action. Slothbuckle this time actually hits. Artorias wraps around. He's got level 6. Hook toss ready. Pump takes it twice. He's looking. He's waiting. He opts against it.
That's rough, buddy.
You know, you were very much into your fellow Canadian.
God.
Oh, you're saying?
The familiar survived with 2 HP.
Monkey into.
What can you do?
So you were very excited about your fellow Canadian Ultra Gunner earlier. Fun fact, Clockwork player, also Canadian. And Sin's also Canadian. So there's Canadian action here. Speaking of action, mid lane, the roll going out from Rojo Fireflu. DKB's incredibly low right now, but is there a kill? He's still rolling, still hunting. There's the kill. What's a burrow in return? It might be a counter kill coming on to get through. There comes in from the Sand King. Artorias has fallen. Double kill for Rojo Fireflu. They still cannot kill Pangolier. They will kill Jim, but it's a 2-man Winter's Curse from Fox. Flesh can do the target. He's half HP, 3rd HP, and Rojo Fireflu is hunting. Is there a kill? No, there is not. He'll TP away. It's still a 2-for-1 win, though, for Xiao.
Oh, man. Missed that last shield crash, unfortunately, but did manage to get the kill off into the left track. That one is pretty important. I'd say that Pango is in a pretty good place right now and is very close to that initial defusal. What's he got as a tier 1 token? You think he gets the Lance of Pursuit? Actually, I think I'm sure he would have taken it by now if he did get it.
Yeah, he's thinking. He's contemplating.
How do I tell? I can't click it.
Yeah, he'll click it eventually. Okay, oh, it's definitely not the item he wanted.
No.
There's probably 3 items he'd rather want. Obviously, Lance Pursuit being the big one, but I'm sure like the there's other things he would want, like the attack range one on melee heroes, but it gives damage and armor.
Clockwork is a hook shot away.
And hook shot towards the Pangolier. Jim and Rojo are on the inside. Artem is low. Artorias will end up dying, it appears. He's slowed on down and brought on down. Visage, SK, Batrider still play. Now Jim's on the high ground, knocked out by the flame break. So they know he's up there. Arena comes in from Andy Bendy. Burrow gets tanking onto the outside. Roll continues from Rojo. Fire Flu. It stuns Bat. It stuns. It stuns the Bat again. He's still rolling around. Another double kill for Rojo Fire Flu. Look at Jim. He's still on the high ground. He'll terrorize away the Visage. But missed the Sand King that mattered there. It's still a win, though, for Xiao Pang taking that 2-for-1 trade. But they did not kill the important Visage.
Now, hold on.
Uh-oh.
They want to make it Andy's life just a little bit worse.
Yeah, they killed Andy, and they're going to head to Fox. I don't think Fox can live here. And Fox has been hunted. And that's another, well, it turned from a 2-for-1 into a 3-for-2. This time going to final rounds.
Yeah. Artorias is on point in this game with chasing these people down. He's a bloodhound for sure.
Yeah, it's we're not even done with the action apparently.
Well, I really liked Ape God Snow's positioning in that last team fight. I want to say it did distract Rojo quite a bit.
Yeah, hook shot from Artorias. I was not on the mark that he wanted. We're still hunting Rojo. In comes Andy and Jim. That one has been used by Jim. But right now, Dire are collapsing on a lot of heroes. Jim is at a 1-for-1 trade. Rojo's going to have to split Earth eventually. And that's now a 2-for-1. And look at the Visage. He's just so strong right now. They're hunting. Oh, no. They're slaying. That'll be 3 kills.
Andy.
Not the game we wanted from Andy Bendy. And, well, they're now hunting Fox. Fox will get completely dove and completely killed. It's a 4-for-1.
Yeah.
Play win for final rounds.
It's Fox season.
Unfortunately, indeed. Hopefully, though, it's not Phantom Lancer's season, as he is going to be the win con. Problem is, he's getting hunted. He'll actually go in for his lad's teammate, Flash Canoe. But the problem is, Artem is there. He has familiar drops. There's 1 stun. There's a 2nd stun. PL's half HP, has the W on cooldown. We see a roll coming in from Rojo Fire Flu, looking to save his teammate. Tint's trying to live. Tint's low, but he's still alive. They'll bring down the Sand King, and they'll head to the Batrider. He's running away in TP. It's a good TP from Malesh Kadu. What a fantastic save from Rojo Fire Flu.
Yeah. The one saving grace they have this game is the performance of the Phantom Lancer. I mean, he's not at the top of the net worth, but, you know, he hasn't died yet. He's well on his way to finishing up the Aghanim Scepter into the Fusel Blade. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's 200 gold from the Ags. If Ags first is the item he's going for now, appears to be the case, so...
Yep.
Perhaps he will be online very, very soon.
Yeah, at that point, it'll be fairly easy for them to take team fights.
Well, mid lane, they're headed to Pangolier. Pangolier's tanking. Never mind, the chain stuns were not well coordinated, therefore Rojo Fire Flu will be spared his life. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Artem is angry and wants blood. He smells Dark Willow. Now Dark Willow has been found. DKMP blinks in. Andy will attempt to save his brother, but... Well, actually, the fantastic arena on 2 and a spear as well. He's looking for the latch kill. Latch goes down. Hookshot hits creeps instead. Double kill for Rojo Fire Flu. He brings down the Visage. And let the Clockwork. Clockwork tries to TP. Is it done in time? No, it's canceled by Fox. Give him a 3rd kill. Rojo Fire Flu with a triple kill on Pangolier.
Incredible Pango gaming.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let them bounce back to the game. It wasn't all for nothing on the other side of the Radiant, though. I do want to say that, you know, they did have a tier 1 tower right there. They opted not to go and assist, but instead to take that mid tower and get a little bit more control of the map. Ape God Snow, perhaps one of the great minds of our time. It's starting to look like it.
It seems like it might be a trade of towers, though. Again, they're going on a bot T1 tower, so even though you got the tower mid, you're losing that tower bottom. But DKNP wants to defend. The teammates are on the way. Blink forward. Rojo will roll. Spear away. Ends up missing thanks to TP timing. Can Rojo get away from this, actually? I mean, he has to get away from this, or else he's dead, so yeah, he's fine. So, of course, you know Xeraskip, of course, correct?
Yeah, NA Dota legend.
You know what Xeraskip refers to DKNP as?
Probably something pretty crude.
Extremely crude, yeah. You use it as an acronym. It's, you know what? Actually, you're dead on. You're dead on. I'm not sure if I should say it on stream, but it's very crude. Top lane, Jim's gonna get solo killed by Artem. R.I.P. Jim.
That's a classic Xeraskip right there.
He was doing a pregame stream for his cast last night, and I was watching that one. He was got extremely drunk and giving some extremely fun acronyms. So I was having a fun time watching that one before my cast.
I mean, Xeraskip's gonna be the one to save NA Dota.
I hope he's right. I don't foresee it happening, but I hope he's right.
All right, 70 minutes. They're playing pretty close together right now up in the bottom lane by the Sanctuary camp. I guess they're just a little bit worried about getting jumped by the Sanking stuff.
Poor Andy.
But yeah, Andy's dead.
He's dead again. Roll comes out from Rojo. He wants counter kills. Jim is a bad limit for the game again. Artorias misses the hook shot again. He just keeps hitting the creeps. Ulti from Visage is familiars. Now Flesh Nukes for an angle. Lasso is ready. It's there on Dark Widow. Rojo's a swashbuckle, but Visage is still half HP and surviving. Burrow hits on 2. In comes the Epi. This could be a disaster for the Dire side. They've already lost 3. Rojo's half HP and running.
Epi onto nothing though. Ape God Snow with the rare L.
I'm not sure if he expected the heroes to die that quickly. I mean, they just kind of melted.
Yeah, and Rojo and Ardora unfortunately end up getting away.
That's now the second worst Epi we've seen tonight, but it's still not number 1 after.
That is true. That is true.
Camel's Epi into TP on nothing earlier. Luckily, Tint is just alive for now. Oh, they're going to try for him. The hook shot. Oh no, it's not available. They're not going to need it. Orchid is there against Tint. And they need to keep Tint alive. That's his first death of the game. Hookshot gets Artorias towards safety for the time being. In comes Andy with the arena on 2. Visage is on the outside, still fighting as Leshrac goes down. Flash Canoe barely walks away, and meanwhile on the south side, Rojo's running from Sand King and Visage as they're working once again, but they cannot kill the Pangolier. Flash Canoe goes down to the gym as the Burrow hits the Pangolier. Pangolier will try to get away. He'll turn the swashbuckle once again to his high ground. And the W from this solo assumption will assume the life of Rojo Fireflu, currently a 2-for-2 trade in favor of the Radiance. Mars is a new target. I think one more soul assumption. Jim will try to save Bedlam. Is off the mark. No. That'll be 3 kills. It'll certainly be 4 kills. They'll head to Jim. He'll TP, but it's canceled, understandably, by the Burrow strike. Give him a 4th. Big win.
Yeah, and they're right here in front of the tower, and Visage will help make quick work of this one alongside the birds.
Yeah, this is hard game state for Xiao.
It's rough, but a lot of us expected this. Many viewers at home were talking about how good this Radiant team was. You, of course, as well, predicting that the Radiant team would win, as a lot of your friends are on it, right?
No. Absolutely not.
A hard no, huh?
Absolutely not. Not going to dignify that one. But we do see... Oh, no. Not Tint again. Not Tint again. Please, keep this man alive. He's the only win god, I beg of you. It is Sentry Ward. Did I kill Flash Canoe here with the Tint Illusions? Perhaps not.
There's no way. Winter Wyvern Curse into the roll from Rojo. Arena's on the way, wants to finally arrive. Sometimes being hookshot is there to stun the Wyvern. Sand King's now on the inside of the Sandstorm, trying to fight Burrow. Hits one. Snow will try to turn. At this point, it's a low Wyvern, a low Sand King. Wyvern dies first. Currently a 1-for-1 trade. And now Rojo's in a lot of danger. Brought down again. Oh no, Tint. We'll try to wait the arena. We'll try to use to save Tint. Will it work? No, a perfect split earth from DKMP, but it's still a dead Sand King now. 2-for-2 trade. At this point, Visage
is a little powerful.
DKMP goes in.
Where's DKMP? He's all the way in. He's a little bit too far in, one might say. Double kill. Now 3 for 3 trade with Flesh Canoe, bringing down Tim. It'll cost Flesh Canoe his life, making a 4 for 3. Artem will attempt to clean things up. He's got the Orchid. He'll go towards Jim. Spear. Oh, well off the mark from Andy Bendy. Jim stays alive, though! And now in responds Fox. They're fighting at the tower. But so responds Artorias. Gets hookshot him forward. This could be a disaster. Andy Bendy's gonna die for the 13th billionth time as Fox walks away, tail between her legs. Look who's respawned as well as Rojo Fireflew. And here we go again. Oh no, Buckle's been canceled by the cog knockback. Hookshot in by Artorias. Hits Fox under the tier 3 tower. He's sniping, this time on the mark. That should be a kill for the Clockwork. And there it is. Now Rojo's Orchided. He's got BKB if he needs to use it, and he will. To go for Artorias. Artorias certainly will die. It's a win for the Radiant side, but it's a costly win. A lot of XP went back.
Dude, make this fight stop!
It's not even done yet. The roll continues. And now it's taking Invisible getting stunned by the Bangalore roll. PL will stop on the high ground. Flesh Canoe's respawn. He's got no lasso right now. He's running once again. Look at Flesh Canoe. Look how low he is. He's never playing time in his team fight. And now it's a Burrow hitting Dark Willow. We're still not done. Are we finally done? Can I breathe?
No, we're not. We're not. Andy's mad.
I can breathe.
Andy, get in there. Andy!
All right, what was that, like 14 deaths? I don't even know anymore.
It's the first time Andy has ever shown restraint.
I think he has to show restraint when he's 3 and 10.
He has righteous anger this game.
Whew. Okay, who won that fight? Probably Radiant, right?
Hard to say. Hard to say. I would say there was really no progress one way or the other. The fight probably ended pretty even. DKMP really needs like any sort of survivability item. He just kind of goes in and dies right now.
Yeah, but you know, okay, good news. He uses mana and then dies. He gets to use Edict, and that maintains itself after his death, so he can die and still kind of let Artem be the guy. I mean, look at Artem's net worth. It's high. He's 6K ahead of any other hero right now. I mean, this is... Oh, man. He's rich. He is so rich right now.
He's a very wealthy man, 17K net worth.
I mean, this is a man who is just so out of me. Jim? Can Jim get the steal? He's going for it.
Stop the steal!
He's going for it! Get Jim! Get it! Go, Jim! Get the Aegis! No, he got the Roshan kill though. And now Inca's Royal Fireflew to clean things up. He'll go for Flesh Canoe kill. He'll dodge hookshot. What a fantastic play from Flesh Canoe! That's worth it.
Alright, Artorias, you need to get it together, man. I've been watching these hook shots. Gotta say, we're not impressed. HR wants to know what you're doing with these this hookshot mana.
You saw that, right?
He needs to execute on deliverables, okay? And it is not happening right now.
This is the difference between Alberta and Ontario. You know, Ultra Gunner, Alberta's finest, fine player. Ontario's finest, though, Artorias. Uh-oh. Southwest Ontario, too. Oof. BKB from Royal Fireflew looking for DKMP kill. He comes in from Andy Bendy killing, too. And now Sand King is in a lot of danger. Bloodstone heal for the time being as the West Track respawns. Epi comes through. Fox runs away. Now Tint's looking to fight things around once again. SK is low. Radiant are retreating, but in comes Visage from the west side. Blink away by Sand King. Clockwork tanks the spear from Tint. Tint does not commit forward. Meanwhile, on the east side comes that rider who will lasso. Oh, this is a huge lasso on Mars. Mars is in danger. DKMP will secure the kills. Fox get brought down by the Visage, and now Radiant pursue with more. It's a two-man burrow back from the Wyvern. It's an absolute disaster. Back from Wyvern, back from Mars. Tint is in a lot of danger. Tint will live for the time being, but it's a very low PL. Wyvern will die back, tanking the trade. But it's currently a 3 for 2, I believe, or 3 for 4, or something like that. Wyvern is dead. Willow is dead. Triple kill for the Visage. And it's an absolute disaster for Xiao.
Yeah. PL managed to get out. It's like the only saving grace that one. But you couldn't do buybacks. You lose one of the heroes. If you lose Andy again, he dives back, I think you're just going to be able to take high ground. And you push these towers fairly quickly with Visage. Fortunately, you know, Diabolic Edict isn't able to shove because of the talent, but you're in a rough spot now. A real rough spot now.
We have a 20,000 net worth Visage, so it's not easy to do. I mean, he's now 8,000 ahead of the highest hero that's close to him. He is closer to PL than PL is to Y. I mean, he's farther from PL than PL is from Y, but he's that far ahead. Hook shot, this time, finally hits! He's got Andy then, gets his former teammate from there before it's inside the cogs. And now it's Vengeance time, perhaps. Flash Canoe is low, Artorias is half HP, but Artem is standing his ground, large and in charge. DKMD blinks him. Batrider buys back. Radiant, though all in, looking for the win in the fight right here, right now. But Sand King's dropping. It's brought down by Jim. And now, but for more, BKB from Rojo. He wants to bring down Artem, who has no mana right now. Clockwork dies in his cause. Rojo pursues. They want more kills. Splitter hits the Pangolier. Batrider lassos Pangolier as well. They're splitting up on the Radiant side on a split retreat, and all of them will get away, but it's good defensive capabilities shown by the Xiao Pangs.
Impressive. They almost lose the tier 3 tower, but they do manage to defend. They're feeling the pressure a little bit, but they did show that they were able to get them out of there. It ends up being like, what, 4K XP swing?
Mm-hmm.
And almost like 3,000 gold, so I'm impressed with that one. They did a great job of staying on top of the Visage, limiting what he could do in that last team fight. Usually he just fucking tears people apart. Same goes with the Leshrac. Leshrac did almost nothing in that last fight. Only ended up doing like what 800 damage according to the fight recap.
That's wait, how is it possible to have a little down to Leshrac?
Leshrac, yeah, I don't know.
You can like you can roll your base across the keyboard. That's like 5,000 damage by itself. So I'm surprised.
Yeah,
because DKMB's a pretty good mid laner. You expect him to do more than 800 damage. But again, look at Jim's items.
Like from a lot earlier on, I was mentioning that this guy just didn't have any defensive items. He's finally working on the Bloodstone next. He just got the Shiva's Guard. Another big timing is his level 18. 3 points in your ult is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, this is a 20,000. I don't know how this hero works. 20% damage reduction during Pulse Nova. That's unreal.
It's powerful for sure. I mean, actually, this game when you're taking a lot of damage on Leshrac, it's big. We see a trade of Tormentors, by the way.
That can't be broken either because that's like an activatable thing, right?
That sounds correct to me, but that's not a me question.
That's crazy.
That's how you dial up logical, like, hey, pause your series, answer our interactions question, please. Not a me question.
Is that as logical in another series right now?
Yeah, he's playing, who's he playing right now? Let's see here. I don't know who they're playing right now.
I think Ladman Badger.
Oh, no, he's not. He has a bye right now, so he's not playing right now. So he's actually off.
Oh.
You could dial up logical right now if you want. Nothing's gonna stop you.
That's crazy. I would never want to talk to that guy though.
Orchid against Rojo, he'll BKB.
Dude, our core is getting together.
He's not gonna get it together. If he's gonna get it together, he would have done a long time ago, Dev.
You can't keep wasting hook shots like this.
He can and he must.
Artorias, your fans are going crazy right now. Okay, you're losing fans as we speak.
What can you do? Actually, he does have a fan club, actually, but I'm not sure if they're watching this game. They're not really Dota players.
I hope they're not. He's losing thousands of fans a minute right now.
R.I.P. Andy. That's his 13th death of the game.
Yeah. Andy might be dying a lot, but he's very cute.
He is. Oh, okay, they're going for tints. The Bloodthorn is purred with an anthem from PL. In comes Jim, looking for the save. Bedlam. It's the Visage. Is it a damage? Oh no, Radiant are coming out with everybody. Hook shot again! It missed everybody somehow, somewhere, I'm not even sure! The problem is Tint is already dead, and now at this point the roll continues, but where is your damage? Can Jim somehow do the damage? I don't think he can. Curse will be there on 3, that'll kill the Batrider, maybe, but not able to kill the Batrider! He finally dies, but it's gonna be a full 5-man wipe. And in final rounds, looking to finally win game 1, their net worth lead extends further. Visage is just... he has more money than God right now, and he's just too powerful.
Yeah, and they're looking to run it down the mid lane. They realize this is the most shoved in. The tower's at almost no HP. They do still have Fortify available. They'll buy them a little bit of time, but not enough to save any Raxes here, I'm afraid. Pop for it.
And they had to win the game now too. Obviously, Visage is not like the super great late game carry, but you know they're striking while the iron is hot. They're running the train, and well, mid racks will die, top racks will die. They can go for the next Roshan even. they're in the winning position. They're in the driver's seat. They're in like 4th gear by now. It's not looking too good for the Dire side.
This is a little bit rough right now. Just a little bit rough.
We're beyond a little bit. We're into the moderately rough territory. We're not like severely rough quite yet, but it's not. Again, we're like one gust of wind away from seriously rough.
The House of Straw.
Yeah, again, unfortunately, the bad wolf that is the Radiant are very content to blowing down that House of Straw. Very experienced in such actions, so.
Yeah. I'd say MVP for me this game has probably been
It's Visage, surely, right?
no.
The man with more money than God surely is
Sand
your
King,
MVP.
Sand King keeps surviving things that he's got no business surviving. I mean, Visage is like, God gamer right now, but I think Sand King's making a lot of this happen.
There's the 5-man smoke on up from the Dire side right now. Mars leads the way. Arena ready to go. He's running to Artorias. Not the target he wants. But can he even kill him? Arena will be on 2. He can't beat Artorias on the inside. This goes in for the Dark Willow. Flesh Canoe gets brought down with Deputy Burrow on 2 as well. Dire are collapsing. Double kill for Artem. And this will be an absolute disaster of a fight. The roll continues with what effect? That'll be 3 kills when Andy dies. Triple kill for Artem. So Bloodthorn tints PL as Rojo's caught in the middle of the fight right here, right now. Still BK beats somehow. Infinite duration, apparently, but now with the spells on cooldown, his life will be on cooldown. No ultra kill thanks to DKMB, but it's still a 4-0. And it looks like game 1's going to end in favor of the Radiants.
Relatively soon. You might have one more fight in you. You got to fortify. It'll buy you a little bit of time. Enemies need to break this high ground, take this Rax. I think most of your heroes will be back up by then if you fort right now. But I don't think they have. They've lost the mandate of heaven.
Now, if he's hit the hook shot, that's how you know it's over. Artorias is actually hitting hook shots.
Yeah.
Megas.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised if the GG came out immediately after this last Rax went down. They might not be willing to play this one out any further.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's a very positive team environment. I mean, they're not going to be too tilted about that game, but
I mean, they're usually positive people, but they don't handle losing very well, I think.
Okay, I played 2. Okay, hold that thought. Arena there on 2. Andy will attempt to do what he can, and he will do absolutely nothing. Or perhaps not. The curse on 2. Never mind, still does. Absolutely. They killed Artorias. They killed Artorias. They had at least 1 kill. Yeah, they're gonna die. So here's personal bit. So I played 2 different seasons recently with Jim and Andy, and then with Jim and Rojo. We missed playoffs both times, and it was very positive team environments on both teams. So if they can handle missing playoffs twice in a row with me on their team, they can definitely handle a 1-game loss to a rank 40 player, surely.
No. No.
Surely.
No. Listen, there's things people say, then there's things people feel. Okay, Badger. And after a loss like that, you're not feeling good. Are you saying that you would want to be in Andy's position that game? Think Andy's happy? You got to think about your boy.
I think being Andy in particular, like if you're anybody else, maybe you're doing okay. But Andy, you go 3-16 on core. You have, oh my god, he was last in net worth in that game. He was behind the Wyvern.
Yeah, that was not fun. Visage is getting banned in this next game, I'm certain.
Yeah, as they probably should have in the first place. Oh man, this is. Andy is one of the more volatile core players in Lads. He has, these games where, much as last night on Morphin, he can pop off and carry the game, but sometimes you just, you have that happen to you.
I mean, he's a melee hero up against,
Visage.
A Clockwork and Visage. That's not going to go well. Your Mars is never going to take off. That hero needs to get banned in the next. He needs to get patched in the next patch.
Yeah.
And you stay tuned for the next series, everybody, or sorry, the next game, because we got some big information. Badger has some big info on Act 4 of Crownfall.
Okay, I guess we'll have to give the Act 4 crown full information after our break between Game 1 and Game 2. We'll be back for Game 2, a final round versus Xiao Bang in a few minutes. We'll see you soon. I have info on. Oh, I'm not muted. Greetings and salutations once again, Dota fans, for some League of Lads plus Season 4 group stage action. It's Game 2 of Final Round versus Xiao Pang, who are currently tagged up as we are literally 5 lobsters. And once again, much of the last 3 games, I've been joined by co-caster extraordinaire, the man of many words and many titles. But we'll keep it short and simple. We'll call him Neff Sensei. How you doing, Neff?
I'm feeling like a genius, Badger. As I explained to you in the last game, there's just a certain difference of quality between these two rosters, and let's just say it made itself apparent in the previous match. Hello, Badger?
Normally
you're supposed to get mad.
I am mad, but I'm not like yelling mad. I'm more like staring at the wall, like Oppenheimer, seeing he's ruined the world, sort of mad. It's one of those. I mean, I'm usually a realist, but for once, I had to be an idealist and root for my boys, my good friend and former teammates Andy, Bendy, Rojo, Tint, and Rook, and of course my friend Fox. But unfortunately, they did not win Game 1. But there's a chance they can win Game 2, and they can make my night by winning Game 2.
But as we can see, Mind Flayed in the previous game, Visage, which we talked about being a very powerful meta pick right now. Andy kind of got set up for failure, having to play against that hero. Gets banned out first.
Honestly, if they pick Visage again, I might have just left it. You know what? I'm done. It's over.
And Clockwork banned out as well. It did make Rojo's life a little bit miserable. We were discussing during the break Shartorius sharding over every hook shot. Shart. I just want to throw one more in there for good measure. But they banned it out regardless of the fact that he didn't land very many hook shots that game, which goes to show you that he played very well regardless of it, and it's a huge threat to the Pangolier. So I think Rojo will have a lot easier time dealing with it. Doesn't have to worry about the Clockwork getting on top of him and pressing his Q, stopping him from getting his ultimate off, or keeping him bouncing around inside the cog, and stopping him from accessing these heroes. It was a big problem for him.
Yeah, it's certainly true. I like the ban. So I'm curious actually to see if there's a role swap. Because obviously, if you know the roles of this Radiant team, Andy and Tint both have been playing the carry. And Andy's probably worst role is offlane, probably a bottom 2 role for sure. So I'm curious to see if they end up wanting to swap the roles around, where obviously if you follow normal lads, Andy's been playing safe lane carry with Fox 5, so that perhaps they could go Andy 1, Tint 3, try a role swap and see if that changes their fortunes.
It's very possible.
I'd say at least there's probably a 45% chance it'll happen in Game 2, to be honest.
Yeah, I did see in the previous series that I'd cast with Ellie, the Fox Andy power duo up in the safe lane. So I think that come back would be a much needed mix up. If his mood is affecting him after that last game, it would be affecting me. I can tell you for sure. My mental not strong enough to take that many deaths in the laning phase. Much like how you're staring at the wall like Oppenheimer, I'd be like clenching my fists, 1,000-yard stare at my monitor.
Andy's had some time to recover mentally. And the thing is, so I guess Andy might not have his because usually in a situation like this, he would have like Jim and Cat 1.
The Sand King too. Go ahead.
Usually he'd have Jim and Cat 1 to help him, but Andy's currently not with Jim and Cat 1, so I'm not quite sure who his support.
Without Cat 1, he's finished.
Yeah, it could be a slight problem tonight. Andy lacks his normal support network, and obviously we're all rooting for Andy here, but at least I'm rooting for Andy. But
yeah, no Cat 1 kind of explains the performance in the previous series, and I gotta say, no Cat 1, they're cooked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously Cat 1 is still with Jim, but the problem is if it's only Jim, then that's all the attention of Cat 1 on Jim. It's a disruptive
it's a debuff as well, yeah.
It's one of those, if you ever talk to Andy and Jim, you'll just hear loud meowing sounds in the mic sometimes, and that's, where that comes from, so.
Yeah. The Nyx Assassin pickup here is interesting. Weak laner, in my opinion. Surprisingly, you'd be willing to give that up with Rubik in the game as well, because Rubik is happy to steal basically anything from the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, okay, here's the argument. So the best thing to do with Rubik, right, is to give Rubik no good spells to easily steal. What's the next best strategy? Give him too many spells. There's only so many spells.
No. It doesn't work like that.
No, it does, though, because, so say you want to steal, I don't know, let's just say Mind Flare, Impale, great steals, right? But if you use that, then it's on cooldown. You can't use it for Chain Frost. You can't use it for the roll on Pango. Like there's a limiting factor of how many spells you can steal at once.
No. And you have too many good options to pick from, and you can switch to like other good options in the middle of the fight. Badger, no, this is not going to work like that.
Yeah, I don't
This
care.
isn't, this isn't like a fucking anime where it's like this enemy is like a power draining ability, and like, oh, you want to drain my power, go, and then you overload them and they like blow up. It's not like that. He's just gonna get stronger. You're just gonna make him stronger, Badger.
We're gonna have to see it. I think I stand by my hypothesis. We'll have to see in effect. If I think it's a very good chance you'll be right, but I'm standing by my hypothesis. So until it's been proven wrong with evidence in game 2, I stand by it.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see for sure. We'll see for sure.
We will. That's our job. Our job is to be here on the microphone, on the observer for me, and we'll see. And I mean, you are the analysis, as you were very confidently asserting earlier. You are the smart and analytical man who tells the correct words.
Beautiful mind, yeah.
So, they made a movie about you, starring Russell Crowe, of course. So it's important that you be correct, of course. And I still have a dream though, and you can't stop that.
Well, maybe the Dyer can.
They're already halfway there to doing that. Don't worry. They've got Luna, who is certainly a dream-crushing hero. We've seen a lot of Luna in Standard Lads. It's been very good this season. A lot of carry players have been riding Luna a lot. I mean, Yeti, Ultra, Off. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of Luna pickers this season. It's been going very well for them.
Legendary Lads player Ultra Gunner picks Luna, then it has to be a good hero. Follow up with Pudge, which I'm not crazy about, but is some decent catch and lockdown ability for Pango.
So, internal insight into this Dire support duo. They both are extremely big Pudge fans, and they have on numerous occasions literally not actually more say figuratively have fought over who gets the Pudge. They both think they deserve to play the Pudge. Personally, I would probably lean towards the Flash Canoe Pudge. The problem is this Flash Canoe is Rubik. So it'll be the Artorias Pudge. He thinks his Pudge is the best Pudge in Lads.
Well, now given his hook performance on Clockwork in the previous game, I don't know about that, man. I'm just saying.
Luckily for him, maybe that's the problem, right? So if all those Clockwork hooks were Pudge hooks, I think a lot more of those would have hit. So maybe he just didn't understand which hook he had.
I don't know, man. I saw that guy just like there's like a dozen heroes and he managed to hit none of them in that one fight in the bottom.
Oh, the Tormentor one where he literally pixels away from 3 different heroes. That's an absolute split the wickets, to quote the great Aaron Chambers, of course. But I miss Aaron Chambers. Do you remember Aaron Chambers?
No.
ISC Dota 2?
No.
You don't remember what? Who do you think I stole all the greetings and salutations stolen from him?
ISC is a girl's name.
If you wouldn't say that to his face, you just wouldn't say it to his face.
I would.
That's it. You would absolutely would not, because
I 100% would.
I'll dial up Saks Fifth Avenue like, hey, some Canadians talking shit. Gonna say something about it, and then they won't give
me. In Vancouver, I introduced myself to a bunch of fucking Valve employees wearing a shirt that says "Gaslighting isn't real, you crazy bitch." You think I wouldn't say that to his face?
Listen, I don't think the Valve employees have the same deep, bassy voice of the great Aaron Chambers. They just don't. Like, you try that with him, and he would hit you with.
The only time I got stun locked was from what's his name again?
10 seconds remaining.
Bruno, Peter Dager, perhaps.
Absolutely, neither of those people.
I know.
Not intimidating people.
Okay, Peter Dager actually can be. There's a story from BTS when I was being trained of the only captain to ever alpha male and a BTS admin was Peter Dager, and we had to make sure it would never happen again. It's one of those, if it's like, hey, sure, Peter Dager did it, but never again. Never let the captains and managers bully you after what Peter did. So he's a
John Patrick Lowry.
Oh, speaking of, wait, is John Patrick Lowry or John St. John? voice act? I guess it's Lowry voices acts, right?
He voices
He voices like 5 heroes and 6
Earthshaker.
heroes. Isn't Earthshaker Nolan North actually?
Hmm?
I thought Nolan North voiced Earthshaker.
No.
Seconds remaining. You may now select your hero.
He had Ancient Apparition, Darkseer, Doom, Earthshaker, responses, Planetfall, Voice Pack, Pudge responses, Shadow Fiend, Storm Spirit, and Voicing International.
Oh, Nolan North voices Earth Spirit, doesn't he? Wrong, Earth. Too many
Yeah, was it-
Earth-based heroes.
I was at TI and I was accidentally blocking his path, and he dropped some Earthshaker line, some booming voice.
Oh,
and I
that
got
would
stun-
do it.
I got stun locked.
Well,
IRL.
that's natural. It's kind of what Earthshaker does. He stuns
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those like Pavlovian responses where you hear like echoes, slams, like, oh, I'm stunned. Fisher, you're stunned. I don't have the voice for it, unfortunately, but I guess if I don't have it, then nobody really has it. Correction, he has it. And my good friend Doug Trizin has it, but most people don't.
Anyway, that's the only time that the only situation where I'd be intimidated.
I
And
appreciate
was
the anecdote.
intimidated.
I really do. I know it was long, but I appreciate it. It entertained me, so.
Yeah, I was there with Calamity, and
You were there with Ian, yeah?
and his wife. We were all accidentally blocking his path, and very quickly we remedied that when Earthshaker voice behind us.
Meanwhile, if you try the Storm Spirit voice, you're like, nah, I'm good. I'll block your
Yeah.
pass some more.
Yeah, nah.
So if you are just joining us, welcome to game number 2 of Final Round versus Xiao. I did mention there could be a role swap, and there is. They moved Tint to the off lane, Andy to the safe lane. And they're looking, of course, make it a 1-1 draw against Final Round. Do one game 1, largely on the back of a very strong economical win, led by, of course, the highest MR player in Lads Plus this season, Artem, aka Vagabond. Mine is Badger, once again joined by legendary Dota progenitor Neff Sensei, and hopefully we'll be in for some fantastic Dota 2 here.
Yeah, like I said, this one should be a little bit closer. I thought that the enemy team the Dire team, rather, just got some Badgers enemies since his protagonists are the Radiant team.
You know, every protagonist needs a good antagonist, so.
Yeah, I had thought that they just had a ridiculous draft in the previous game. This time it's a little bit weaker. You're playing, 3 melee or 4 melee heroes up into the Timbersaw, which isn't going to feel amazing. But I'm a little bit more confident in them this game. And as you mentioned, it is I think a role swap. Role swap this game for Andy. Now playing the Alchemist in position 1, which I think
no,
is
Tints.
big.
Oh, wait, miscoordinated. So Lucent Beam was done at the same time as the hook. Therefore, the axe was walking into the hook trajectory, did not walk into it. So 0 for 1 for Artorias. Flash Canoe, the better Pudge, it appears.
No, that's what I said. After that guy's, I don't know why they gave this guy Pudge after his performance in the previous match. He ends up missing hook shots all game on Clockwork.
Listen, look, and lesson and learn.
What can you do?
What can you do?
So, like, when do you ever skill Dagger anymore on Queen of Pain? You just never, ever, ever skill it anymore.
I mean, not really. I mean, it's still like a good ability. You might get to like 1 level in it, but I think you'd like a lot of times rather 2 points in Blink. Sometimes you'll get it at level 4.
Well, a lot of times
But,
you used to see, 2 points Dagger, and then you went from seeing 2 points Dagger to 1 point Dagger. Now it's like, yeah, it's 2 points Blink instead, and it's like, yep, no Dagger.
Yeah, I mean the dagger gave you a little bit of heal, so it let you like trade with the enemies really efficiently before. And ever since it stopped doing that, it gave the hero the facet that heals her on one side, and then Masochist on the other gives her the extra damage. It's like, okay, we can get rid of the the healing on Shadow Strike if we give her this other fast, but everyone's like, wow, 15% spell amp? Never gonna pass that up. Especially given how well it combos with Dagon, giving you spell life steal, so negating some of that self damage that it does. And of course, people are better at the game now. You want to be able to spam Scream of Pain in order to secure yourself extra CS and blah blah blah.
Also, Lich is dead, but yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
Andy gets the counter kill here. He'll try, but the damage just isn't there. It's just not there. Right, they didn't fail the Luna top lane, but a couple too many dire creeps to tank the tower, and as a result, it'll be Nyx. I don't know how he lived on that one, but he lived anyways.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one either.
He feels the wall's on cooldown. I don't know. Either way, good for Jim. He lived. Oh no, Road. Did he get neither water rune? So he missed the one bottom. Can he get the one top? I think he can. He will, okay.
Which is good. He's already sitting at full mana, so he's got full mana and full HP. So he's going to be able to heal up basically everything this Quap does to him. What are we looking on CS net worth here? I'd say that Pango's winning this later right now, given the absolute state of CM's, Quap's HP and mana. So, again, Rojo is going to have a better time. This game doesn't have to play against the Clockwork either. I would say that Timbersaw isn't really that big of a threat to the Pango either. Although he is a universal hero, do a little bit of extra damage, not quite as bad as being a strength hero. But yeah, not playing as a Clockwork is going to feel a lot nicer. Top lane hadn't been going so well. I mean, Luna pushed them all the way to the tower, almost managed to find a kill already. Not great.
This lane is a gem. I mean, Axe is just no longer with the lane. He's just dragging things around. That's the end of the lane is really degenerate. It's like, yeah, the creeps are no longer in the lane. He's doing the creep cutting. Obviously, this team's a big proponent of creep cutting, but
what the hell is this Rubik doing?
I don't entirely know, but he's not dead, it appears. Meanwhile, bot lane, the Timbersaw goes down to let the Pudge. Pudge will end up dying as well to Andy Bendy. Kill him! Never mind, Neutral's killed him. Back over to Rubik. He got to the Mind Flare from Jim. So 3 dire deaths, 2 of the heroes, 1 to a neutral Hellbear creep. Regardless, that's a win there for the Xiao Pangs.
This is a very bizarre move out of the Rubik, who took like the longest path over, like, back away from the next assassin. Like, he was going to die there no matter what once he started moving in that direction, so directly towards the tier 2.
Wait, they bottle fill for DKMP? I have never seen that happen. I'm sure DKMP celebrating like, wow, someone filled my bottle for once. Let's go.
Maybe there was like an apology ball. You know how there's the apology tangos? You know, you fuck something up and you go, here, have a tango.
Yeah.
But there was a similar situation. The guy got caught out in the jungle. We shouldn't have walked in that direction. He goes, oh man, hope nobody was watching that. I better refill the bottle.
You know what? Yeah. You're right. I think you're right about that one.
All of a sudden, you're less selfish after making a huge mistake like that.
This is why, I was doing so much bottle filling and stacking in the last couple seasons, because I made a lot of mistakes, and if I'm out stacking camps filling bottles, then I'm absolutely useless. Top lane, we're fighting. Luna's low, but Luna also has high move speed, so appears to be A-okay in the top lane. A lot of brawling's going on in both side lanes. Concoction is channeled by Mr. Andy Bendy. Now, Timberlaw's very low right now. Timber chain away. Frost shield forward by Andy Bendy. Hook is available for the Pudge. Will it hit though? Timbersaw got the Frost Blast. Huge play by Fox and Andy.
I mean, kind of a huge play, but he just kind of went in, no plan, and just died. I don't know, he's got Frost Blast.
Yeah, maybe it's like, my Pudge is missing hooks. I need to help him from dying. He's our Make-A-Wish child. We have to make sure he doesn't die again.
Has he hit a hook yet?
Probably. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's happened, right? Oh, he hit a hook! He actually hit a hook!
Oh my god, Artorias God. I am never going to say anything bad about this guy yet. You are incredible.
Siri, set a timer for 2 minutes.
That's my goat right there. Never missed a hook before. Will never miss a hook again.
We'll see about that one. On both accounts. Both you not flaming and him not missing hooks again. Top lane. Seems like our boy Tint's in trouble. He says, you know what? I'm going to go out fighting rather than go out fleeing. Never mind, he goes out fleeing instead. TP gets canceled mid lane because of a hook from Artorias. Artorias is Mr. Globetrotter right now. saving his top lane thanks to that TP cancel, and as a result, Rojo's forced to roll on around and just kind of exist. What out that one?
No comment.
Stop.
No comment. Stop.
He was tired of hooking, apparently. Ooh, look at this wisdom. It's a 2v2 turns to a 3v2. Eclipse from Luna. Who grabs the rune, though? It'll be Flash Canoe. Oh, no. Double wisdom rune. Is there a TP cancel? No, there's not. Ooh, disaster. It'll kill Flash Canoe, surely. Surely.
Yeah. That's a double wisdom rune grab. Your support's going to feel very underleveled after that one. So,
yeah, maybe if the Luna dies, it's okay, but with Luna not dying too, oof. Oh no, a hook was hit bottom lane. Another hook has hit Andy Bendy into the open arms of Timbersaw.
2 deaths on Andy Bendy. I think this is the lack of Cat 1 coming into play.
This is true. Yeah, it's all about a lot. It's really in Dota. Sure, there's a lot of stuff in the mechanics and strategy and tactics, but the intangibles might even matter more. So,
yeah.
Well, mid lane DKMP's being gone upon by Mr. Fireflu. In comes Fox from the east side in the river. Rune, Spawn, Shieldrun going to Artorias somehow gets the rune instead of the Lich. Yeah, either way, Flash Canoe's dead. Tonic Wave hits Jim, and Jim will end up going down. DKMP blinks away. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The surprising hero comes to grab the rune, though, that being the Pudge.
Yeah, so they're gonna know there's vision up there now as Rojo moved right away out of that hook as it came out.
Yeah,
and then they pinged that one out.
They seem to like putting wards there. They did a lot game 1. They already got a ward dewarded there this game as well, so seems like it'll once again get dewarded at some point when the time is right. I think Tint's dead. Never mind, I thought he would be dead, but he's not. Good for Tint. So reoccurring problem. Same role, different player, same problem. Game 1, Andy Bendy offlane, very poor. And now game 2, Tint offlane, very poor. Doctor, can you diagnose the problem?
What was the lane last game? It was Mars and Dark Willow?
Yes.
I mean, there was Mars and Winter Wyvern.
No, it was Wyvern with the carry, right? The PL.
Yeah, anyway,
right? I think.
This game, your support, I mean, you're a melee hero, and your support is a Nick Assassin.
Another hook! Bottom lane! He hit it again! He hit it again! And now Concoction is channeled, but to very little effect. It's a trade so far. Alchemist for Timbersaw as Rojo rolls on forward. DKMP is here, though has ulti on cooldown. Double kill for Salacious Sea Lion 62. As Pudge is brought down by Rojo Fireflu. DKMP blinks back to the northwest in the river away from 3 very angry radio heroes. But it's a 3-for-1 win for the Xiao Bangs.
Yeah, not bad. And I would say that your Nick Assassin finding some of these early kills can kind of make up for the Alchemist getting shut down. If this guy managed to get an early enough Dagon, then you need to play very cautious on the map. You can really slow down everything that you're trying to do. But to diagnose the problem earlier, I'd say, again, it's just like the Nick Assassin effect up in the top lane. Horrible laner. If you can make it through the laning phase, okay, you're doing great. But double range against Axe Nyx Assassin, not good. Not good.
Is there a worse laning 4 right now than Nyx Assassin, actually?
Worse laning 4 than Nyx Assassin. Probably not like any traditional 4.
I can think of heroes, but none that are actually played as 4s at any frequency.
Yeah, not really anything that's played as 4. It would depend on the lane matchup. Some might be worse than Nyx because they don't have a stun to like escape.
We are going to see a trade off laners, by the way. Timbersaw dies bot side, Axe dies top side. And I feel like most heroes who would want to play with Nyx would rather have a different force up that's melee, you know? Hook is there, hitting Nyx Martorius. They'll go on Luna. The stuns have been stacked. Ton of it comes in, only hitting on the one, but the Luna's already dead. His number hits the Pangolier. The Pangoliers are rolling on around at the speed of sound. And he says, "Goodbye, Pudge. You no longer have the Chaos Emeralds. You are of no use to me. Double kill for Fox and the Lich of all heroes. And now we're once again fighting mid as DKMP gets on by Rojo Fireflu. Shield Crash gets stolen. He shield crashes in. I'm not sure why, but you know what? Why not?
That's my guy right there. And you just about... Do you have enough money? All right, now he does. There's enough money for his diffusal blade now. Come on, grab it. Come on.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about buying it now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Alright, what do you think gets missed more this game? Impale or Hook? What do you think? Which ability do you think gets missed more times this game? Pudge Hook or Nix Impale?
Pudge Hook. 100%.
Been a lot of missed Impales too, though, so maybe... Oh, hit it this time! You've got a kill! That's our boy Jim! Solo kind of killing DKMP, and he gets tipped by Rojo Fireflu. And they're not diving for Artorias. He'll turn with dismember. In comes Flesh Cube, and in comes Fox and Jim. They're diving on around. They'll look for the Fat Man. And the Fat Man will be singing no longer very soon. One more Slapfuck will do the job. Picture one more Shield Crash. Do the job. Rojo Fireflu is dominating on the Pangolier. Big win for Xiao Pangs.
Yeah, they can't really afford to have both Luna and Timbersaw like running around and farming if the entirety of the enemy team is running at them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like this Nick Assassin and the Pango, like these two are just gonna want to run at them nonstop. You kind of have to commit somebody and like put more pressure on these towers otherwise. And they're both just like farming the jungle as this shit's going on, so they're getting away with it. You haven't taken a single tower yet. Mid tower is in fact almost at full HP.
By the way, Rubik is dead again. I thought that like this actually kind of is out. Actually, you're still rolling. I'll actually hold that thought. Hook hits a creep. Rojo's still rolling. Timbersaw gets stunned. Trevor hits the Pangolier, but Timbersaw's in a bit of danger right now. Concoction's coming on through. It's going to hit, but where's the follow-up damage? Seems to be on cooldown. DKMP blinks, and Sonic Waves 2 heroes. Chain Frost is the counterplay. It's bouncing around and nearly kills Timbersaw. Meanwhile, top lane, both Axe and Luna die. Back to bottom lane, Pudge dies. Timbersaw is low. DKMP's healthy, but lacks his friends. I will say though, let's say something important before that. I don't know, this is actually like Alchemist being shut down. He's still #1 network by 700 gold.
Yeah, he's managed to bounce back pretty quickly.
Very much.
He just needed like a little bit of farm. He did a really good job of like I think he got a little bit luck with like the creeps that spawned. He got like a bunch of mud golems and stuff in these camps down beneath his tier 1 tower, and the fact that they haven't managed to take any towers yet here at 14 minutes. Means it's so easy for them to TP react and help the Alchemist out if they try to go on him. So they've kind of done like he's done a good job at farming. Enemy team has the Dire Squad has done just a kind of poor job at like taking objectives for when they've been moving around the map.
Seems like that might change though. This bot T1 tower is very dead, and actually the top T1 tower was denied by Rook. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, you see Rojo arriving. He's rolling on around. Fox is here as well. Chain Frost is on cooldown, but it seems... Never mind, it does matter. Good hook from Artorias. Saves Flesh Cube for the time being as, well, DKMP blinks into Maring down Fox. It's support for support trade. His only problem is Artem is here. He's got no Eclipse. It's on cooldown. It seems to be a problem, but, well, how big a problem could it possibly be? Andy is here, but... I don't know if he wants to be here. He'll stun the Pudge. In comes Jim with a huge impale angle hitting on 2. Timbersaw dead. Pudge dead. Double kill from Haragi 2 Demon Dog. He's running from Luna. DKMP wants the kill. He's actually out of mana though. He cannot Sonic Wave. So our boy Andy survives. And our boy Jim's going to live perhaps as well. But the only problem is Luna's night vision. That's the kill. Yeah. It's still a 3 for 2 though.
Yeah, night vision coming into effect there. Just being able to get that off on them right just before you get the impale as well. While having serious mana problems, not being able to just like blink in and scream multiple times, she really needs that Kaya for a little bit of extra mana regen. Fox is
poor Fox. Actually,
oh,
never mind. Poor lack of dust. So Jim, you know Jim, he's very he insists that core should carry dust. If a core had dust there, that'd be a kill. Meanwhile, top lane, speaking of kill, RIP Tint once again. Yeah, very dead. But again, if Queen of Pain say had a dust there instead of a Fairy Fire, that would have been a kill.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. He's close to the blink
Oh,
dagger.
look at that mid lane! Andy Bendy's solo killing flesh. There's no man on TKMP. A double kill for Andy Bendy.
Yeah, nice punish there. This Queen of Pain running around with no mana for so long. So, burn the last with that Diffusal Blade, then just kill her. LOL. It's that easy.
Oh, so you're saying just kill the opponent? It is that easy. Thank you, Neff.
All right. They are not going to be able to defend this top lane. I feel like.
They're gonna try
should
though.
not try-
Long
would either.
range hook.
Oh
Oh,
my
no,
God.
that's a lot of damage. And now, I mean, Rojo's rolling, but is it too late? Perhaps Pudge will die. Pudge is dead, but they're scattering. Lich runs away. Rojo is, where's Rojo? Is he TP'd away? Yes, TP'd away. So it is a 1-for-1, but that's trading down. You do not want to trade your carry out for a support Pudge.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold going their way off of that one. There's been like more than it's just about 1,000 XP and gold swing. The Alchemist. I mean, it's essentially just a
no.
gold pinata when you manage to kill him.
Oh, Jim may have overextended. Or perhaps, yeah, he overextended. He went for a soul kill on the Timbersaw. Almost got it, but missed the impale. As a result, he died.
Yeah, I did mention this Nick Assassin would be a big problem if he managed to find enough like early XP, and he has. Managed to get level 12, putting him like on par with a lot of the cores on the Dire side.
Meanwhile, Eclipse from Artem, but he's deep! Look how deep he is! The blade no damage! And they kill him. And now it's Rubik. Left without friends.
Wop,
also
don't
dead.
do it.
He blinked in, but can he survive it? Look at his mana! Look at his mana! He lacks
Pop your
mana!
regen.
Never mind, he has a blink. He had just enough mana. Concoction? Self-stun. And now in comes Pudge. Oh no, not more Pudge. Okay, we're good.
Artorias, come on!
Got nervous for a second. Timbersaw will Timber Chain forward. Chakram hits Rojo. He's now rolling. Not getting channel. Hitting on two. Look at the AoE damage. Look at all the damage. Goodbye, Timbersaw. Goodbye, Queen of Pain. Goodbye, Pudge. 3 kills for Xiao Pang. And another tip comes back. It's getting spicy.
Yeah. I would say fucking get their asses if they're tipping them back at this point. That going for that team fight was fucking crazy, man. You're on their side of the map. They've been stronger than you the last couple of minutes. You missed your fucking hook shot in your initiation. Your scream's on cooldown. Like, there's no way that goes well. Oh, that's just fucking disrespectful, and they punished it hard.
You love to see it. You are jubilant to see it if you're a fan of the Xiao Pangs. As I am. I'm not gonna keep it secret. It's well stated. And right now, again, you're seeing the power of DPC level support macro play from Jim. He played like 2.5 DPC seasons, something like that. So he's got the experience.
What about if DPC player Rojo Fire flew?
Yeah, he's a mid laner. This difference.
More like a mid player, am I right?
Look at you. That's that scroll.
Yeah, that's what we call him, Rojo Fire Poo. He's shit.
Oh no! Oh, long range hook from Ardorius finds the axe. Tink gets blasted as Jim gets basically solo killed by the Eclipse. So Rubik was there to help as well, and now it's Rojo rolling on around. Sonic Wave will hit 2. Rojo's still rolling. Andy saw another hook from Artorias. He's breaking the back right now. Problem is DKMP's brought down by Rojo Fire Flu, and well, Timbersaw looks to clean things up. Alchemist is molded. The Timber Chain is missed by Timbersaw. Andy Bendy's running. He's fleeing. He's not blinking. 4. He'll concoct. He'll stun. He'll turn. He kills Timbersaw. Double kill for Andy Bendy. As Rubik goes down the south side, they'll head to Artem, who fights the 1v3. He's being kited. He'll try to fight. He's not gonna fight. That's a full 5-man wipe for Xiao Pang.
Oh man, I'd say a little bit of targeting issues there. They kind of just split up. You end up going way too far up onto the Alchemist. You get turned around and killed off of that one. Everyone else is getting isolated. Excuse me, on the bottom side of the team fight. And yeah, I think they need to have like a serious talk about targeting after that one.
All right, guys, let's use the spells on the correct hero together. You know.
Yeah, I mean this just happens when people get greedy.
Cat. Oh, that's a reason that I'm sure Jim can empathize with, considering I know we've also paused for Cat.
Yeah. More often than you think.
It's funny. So I played with Jim and Rojo and Smack, and they all paused for an animal at some point in the same season. Where you know,
Are
that's kind of how it
they?
goes sometimes.
We don't need.
Jim's getting a little bit spicy right now. I should probably put Jim. Tell him to like calm down a little bit, but you know, I don't have enough baddest to control Jim, to be honest. So
Let's see. Well, I was telling you after that last series, I doubt everybody is calm and collected.
you know, they're collected. They're definitely collected. The calm part, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
not
they're still all chatting each other. This isn't like funny all chat either.
No, this is not. This is definitely not a funny all. Wait, bottom lane, Jim, solo kill for Jim.
Oh my
Solo
god!
killing Queen Bee. Oh, that's a DKMP Queen of Pain solo kill. And he's running away. He's gonna live with it. He got away with murder.
You got to tip him now. You got to tip that quap.
I think he's out of tips.
The back and forth exchange followed by the solo kill. You gotta. That's
Two
the kind
man
of all
concoction
that I
from
like.
Andy Mandy. Luna will have to clean things up. He'll bring down the Alchemist, and he'll bring down the Axe. Jim is here once again, though, looking for Luna. Luna's beat. K-Bead. Timbersaw blinks in, chakram, chain around, and that will be a kill again for Luna.
Uh-oh.
A lot of big deaths there on the Radiant side.
Yeah.
That will kill for Arton.
Big damage there by Luna. I'm a little bit concerned at this point.
Bro will attempt to clean things up. His target of the day, Flesh Canoe, who is, well...
He's got chemical ray, but oh my god. That's damage.
Yeah, I'll have to get some better chemicals, maybe dial up Gus Fring or Walter White or something. That simply did not work for him there.
It was 260 damage to the Rubik. I guess it just got no armor, so it's torn through.
Yeah.
Armor reduction 9 with
At that point, with the Blightstone, yeah, Blightstone and the Lucky Shot, it's like a -2 armor, right? So
yeah.
you know, at that point, you're looking like a Skywrath mage at that point. You're just not tanking damage.
Given everything you do is physical as well, it's just insane. This is a free Roche. There's no way they can contest this.
Yeah, unless
Artorias, I don't even want to see you try. Okay.
He's thinking about it. He's actually thinking about it. He's not gonna do it, but you know, in his head right now, he's thinking, I can hook them guys. I can hook them. Look at Jim. Get the Jim cam on. He's Artorias. He smells blood in the water. He smells blood in the water! He smells the blood! He doesn't get the kill, though. He still didn't get the kill, right? Maybe? There it is. Mind Flare brings him down. Another solo kill for Jim as Roshan goes down to Rojo Fire Flu. The rolling continues.
I think all that guy had to do was like not dismember the stun.
Yeah.
Like build one defensive. I mean, it kind of sucks for strength heroes right now. Your tier 2 neutral items don't give you any HP. I don't think there's any.
Solo kills Flash Canoe. You're saying, sorry?
There's a what is that ranged like split shot item?
Specialist Array.
Yeah, Specialist Array is your best tanking item as a strength hero. At tier 2. Used to have Vambrace and like.
They're tanky enough. They can be less tanky for a patch.
Dude, like fucking non-strength heroes get Pupil's Gift.
Listen,
give you 300 HP.
So I think we should double down on Pyros not being tanky instead of making, you know, we got to remove tankiness and burst damage, and then we're
I agree, but like it's strength heroes that get less tanky with tier 2 neutral items because they don't get Pupil's Gift.
So maybe
so you see like non-strength heroes having more HP than strength heroes do with tier 2 neutral items every time.
You're seeing Rojo right now. He has special story partially because of that reason where it's like, you know, Alex is gonna tank up, but he's not a ranged hero, so.
I mean, he's a universal specialist array. He's just like.
Look at Jim! Look at Jim again! Another solo kill for Salivating Salamander 37. Oh, he's dead. Oh well.
Artorias is salivating with that +1 flesh heap. Am I right, to Artorias fans?
I'm sure he is. I mean, he's up to 10 now, which is not bad. Meanwhile, middle lane, here we go. The blink, the call, the roll. But the concussions, they're splitting your attention. It's either called DKMP lives. Who will die? It's Radiant who are dying. Andy Bendy cleans up the Pudge kill, but it's an absolute disaster right now. Rojo now turns to Luna. Luna, about 1/3 HP. It should be a death eventually. Not the cleanest fight from Xiao Pangs, but a win nonetheless. They once again killed the Luna. They'll pursue for more, but that Queen of Pain kill, they just didn't secure it. That would have been a big kill to get there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good initiation. It forced Queen of Pain out of the fight before she could do anything, and that made it just like all the damage of the team fight was essentially done by the Luna. 3,200 damage by her, 1,600 by Timbersaw, and nobody else was really able to do anything. So, good initiation onto the Quap, and yeah, even though they didn't kill her, there's still a pretty big impact on the fight. I think Luna's was probably surprised about how tanky the Alchemist was there. I was a little bit surprised too. I think he missed a couple of the auto attacks to the Radiants when they were like fighting into each other.
And he's going to get only even tankier too.
Mm-hmm.
He's got items to buy still.
Yeah, he's going for Assault next.
Think about the dire side armor problems. They'll only get worse with that. Oh, look at Jim. Look at Jim. Do you see Queen of Pain? I think he did. Can you see him now? He's hunting. He's hunting. Look at the Jim cam. He smells it. He smells Queen of Pain. He sees him. He's going for it. He gets him again, I think. Dagon. Mind Flare. That's a blood grenade. That's not enough damage, though, is it? And now it's the dead mix. What can you do? That Ogre Axe saved his life there on DKMP. No doubt about it. What can you do, though? We're at the point of the game now where, you know, Jim blowing his load like that might not get core kills anymore. Meanwhile, mid lane, speaking of kills, Pudge gets called on down by Tint.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, bot lane concoction from Andy Bendy. Goes for Timbersaw, who will attempt to DP away, and it should succeed. And it will succeed. Fox wasn't able to get in range of the sinister gaze. If you're playing Dire right now, Neff, what do you do to like sort of make this game state better? Do you just kind of keep trying to like drag the game out? Do you go for an objective? Do you go for a smoke play? What's the player? Is it perhaps Eclipse the Alchemist who's getting caught right now by his own stun? Maybe it is. If you keep using time, Luna still fights. Axe taking a ton of damage. Now Rojo was for a counter kill on Flesh Canoe, but it's at the loss of Lich and Axe. And Rojo might just die here. You got Edis for 12 more seconds, so lose 1 life. And now Jim, who's respawn, goes into fight going for DKMP. Dagon, Mind Flare, and Rojo will finish the kill. Double kill for the Pangolier, and now he'll once again look to roll. He's dismembered by the Pudge. Can he roll in time? He cannot! He's dead, and now they'll head to Jim. I don't think Jim can live here. He'll impale, but he gets it on the Luna. Luna will run forward. Loosen beams up in 1. Timber chain forward. Now will be a dead Nyx Assassin. Alright, Jim. Seems like we've lost Neff. I don't quite know where he is. I'm hoping it's nothing too serious. Either way, so we have an unfortunate, rare technical issue on Neff's side. I've actually never seen Neff have an internet problem in his life at his home setup. And I've known Neff, worked with Neff before on a professional basis, and I've never before seen him have internet problems, so hopefully it recovers soon, and Neff can return. This is definitely an aberration for Neff. There's a certain irony that obviously last night I was having internet problems. If you're watching the Lads series between Buffles' team and Logical's team, I was dropping a lot of frames. Tonight, I have dropped absolutely 0 frames. I did some stuff to hopefully fix that one. I called the ISP very angry, like, hey, fix your shit. And they did, but hold that thought. I just dropped in for the first time tonight. Fox, little Chain Frost, trying to kill the Timbersaw. Timbersaw is so tanky with that Agate and Destruction Eternal Shroud. Apparently the Eternal Shroud's enough to keep Timbersaw alive in that case. Bro's rolling on around to bring it down the Rubik. He'll now blink away. They will still hunt. Members there on Axe. Axe certainly is dead, and now Rojo is going to look to escape, but again, it was just too much damage. Cancel his TP. They brought him down. That's 3 more deaths. Now at this point, the Luna will TP back towards Nyx Assassins. I guess as Rojo gets his internet as Neff gets his rare internet problems, I get my somewhat more common internet problems. For whatever reason, it was fine until now. It's actually kind of around the time that it started being a problem last night. Maybe it's a time-based thing, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. Neff will come back when Neff comes back. Hopefully, my problems don't persist, but
Radiant's middle tower is under
piece
attack.
of shit ISP. Apparently, my angry call did not fix things in the long run. They said it'd be better. They lied to me, of course, but
Is under attack.
you know, that is how it goes sometimes.
Radiant are scanning.
In the bottom lane, Dire are congregated. They are looking to,
Tower is under attack.
they are looking to push that that bottom tier 2 tower. Lich, of course, has the Frost Shield to delay the death, but not prevent the death. That's going to eventually happen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And there it is.
Radiant's bottom
Tower goes down. Neff still gone. My internet's
tower is under attack.
still a problem. Very tragic tale on both accounts, of course. It seems like final round will just head into the row. Never mind. Thought they go for the Roshan pit. They checked it. Roshan was dead. A very long respawn. And then they teleported back to their other lanes to mind the lanes. Pop mid lane, Timbersaw bot lane. In the Roshan pit we go. Here comes a very angry Nyx Assassin, solo killing Rubik. Luna looks for the counter kill. The TP will be canceled by Jim. And the long range hook is going to hit. That's a very dead Nyx Assassin. One more flash heat attack. Blink call. Blade mail. Finds the Luna. Fight back from the Assassin. The roll continues. They want to kill the Luna. Where's the detection? He'll eclipse. Eclipse everybody. They need to kill the Luna right here, right now. From his axe already dead. Luna's still fighting. Pudge goes down. Pangolier goes down. Chain Frost is bouncing on around. They bring down the Timbersaw. It's a trade for the Lich. Alchemist, he's getting kited. He'll Manta trying to survive. There's a gem on the floor right now, but I don't think Andy Bendy can recover it. DKB blinks in, grabs the gem. Now Artorias buys back into the fight. He goes for Andy Bendy. Andy Bendy's so low on mana, I don't think he can live here. He's hooked back in, and he's brought on down. Tragic fight with the Xiao Pangs. Jim bought back into the game. He's trying, but DKMP's got the gem now. Oh no. They're gonna kill Jim. That'll be a dieback. And he'll be dead. That's a full 5-man wipe. And now at this point, it seems like they'll just run down the bottom lane. They know it's a dieback on Nyx. They know the Luna is strong, and they know they can force some buybacks. You might need both the Pangolier and the Alk buyback to hold here.
Tower is under attack.
Axe looks for the angle. And now, again, we're going high ground. Luna is simply hitting. Oh no.
Is under attack.
It's a very angry Luna. They're gonna hold the buybacks. Hook almost hits from long range. T3 will get glyphed and frost shielded. Do the wave creeps die? They eventually will. Problem is, so will that tier 3. Another axe are under attack. Range racks are under attack. Blink call, blade mail, the save from Artorias. He's rolling around. Alf buys back. They're gonna go all in for kills right here, right now. Rubik is dead, they'll live for more. There's a Luna inside a Pudge. Pudge is dead. Now Luna will be behind to fight something that hits on to Luna. Is fighting, and she's winning the fight. Alchemist barely wins the fight, though. Brings down the Luna. Goes to Queen of Pain is now dead. There we go. Big defense for Xiao Pang. They lost a lot in terms of the buyback money on Alchemist. But they defended the Melee Rex. They're still alive for the time being. That's a win as far as I'm concerned for the Xiao Pang. It's a costly win, not the win they wanted. Of course, now with Roshan dead, Aegis lost. We have a bit of a resetted game state. Radiant leave their base, Dire retreat. But again, we will return to a 5v5 game state relatively soon. And when that day comes, we will have returned to the 5v5 game. Wait, Roshan's alive again? Oh yeah, it was a super late respawn. So Dire didn't kill it, instead of